Hello there. Welcome to session 3 of the causes of suffering and ways to overcome them. In the last session, we saw about the health aspects as well as relationship aspect. Now we will go into the wealth aspects. You are going to take stock taking of your own wealth situation. So you know that when you are extremely doing well, give 3 marks to you. Then if you feel that you are average, give 2 marks. And if you are not doing well at all, then give 1 mark to you. Okay? So the same way as we have done in the case of health, right? Now here in wealth, the first point is, am I keeping all the records with related to my assets, the title documents, the fixed deposit receipts, the share certificates, everything? Am I LIC policies, health insurance policies? Is it kept in a proper place? Okay, and my kith and kin and my spouse and children, they are aware where it is kept, where I have done nomination wherever required. All these things, if you have done, give 3 marks. If you have done only for major assets, give 2 marks. If you have not done anything, give 1 mark. This is the first point. Second thing is, am I accounting all my receipts and my payments, all my income and expenditure, whenever they are incurring, so that at the end of the month, you can prepare a receipt and payment account or income and expenditure account, and you know that what are the expenditure under various head. This will help you to make budgeting and also have a budgetary control. So you can keep a budget and you can check the actual against the budget. Then you can find the variance and the causes for the variance. You can do that. Second one. The third one is budgeting. Budgeting means the beginning of the year itself, you have to forecast what would be your income under various sources and what are the expenditure under various heading and what is the excess or shortfall. If it is a shortfall, how are you going to manage it? If you are excess, where you are going to invest. That's the idea. And the budget should be done on a monthly basis at least. You know, a very good people do it on weekly basis also. So if you are doing this budgeting, give 3 marks. If you are doing only the mota exercise, give 2 marks. And if you are not at all doing it, give 1 marks. Now the fourth aspect, very important aspect, is saving. Minimum 10% of your income should be saved. If your earning is 100 rupees, you should keep 10 rupees away and the 90 only you should spend. You should create this habit. You should inculcate this habit. If you are saving 10% and naturally investing and saving 10% of your income, give 3 marks. Less than 10%, give 2 marks. You are not at all saving. In fact, you are borrowing and continuing, then give 1 mark. Now, having saved this money, the next point is risk profile. What is your risk profile? Take the help of a professional and find out what is your risk profile. Whether you are risk prone, whether risk averse or moderate risk, you should know that. Accordingly, you will select your investments. If the risk profile is done based on your net worth, present net worth, and your age and your income stream, so many things they take into consideration. Know your risk profile. Accordingly, invest. This is the fifth point. The sixth point is, what is your opening as of today? What is your net worth? Is it positive? Is it negative or 0? If it is positive, give yourself 3 marks. If it is 0, give 2 marks. If it is negative, give 1 mark. Right? Then, do you have adequate medical and life insurance policy for you and all your dependents? If yes, give 3 marks. If not adequate, or if you have only life, not medical, give 2 marks. If it not at all having any insurance policy, give 1 marks. Then your retirement planning, irrespective of your age, have you done your retirement planning and are you taking appropriate steps to move towards that direction? If you are doing it, give 3 marks. If you are started doing but not in a full way, give 2 marks. If you are not at all done, give 1 marks. Ultimately, all this exercise will lead you to become financially independent. That is the idea behind. Then after all these points, 10 points, give marks and take their average and do it for the last 4 quarters. If last 4 quarter is not possible, at least do it for the last 4 months and keep this average ready. Finally, we will take the weighted average for the last 4 quarters for considering all the 4 areas like health, relationship, wealth and self-knowledge, and find out where your life is moving. Once you are ready with that, then we will get into Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Pada 2nd chapter, understand that how to overcome, what are the causes of the kleshas, the suffering, and how to overcome them. So far so good. Now the next thing is we will get into the self-knowledge. According to me, this is the most important area. Your money, your health, your relationship should lead you here. Money, relationship, and health, they are the means to achieve this end of self-knowledge. We all should know, we are all born as a human being to know what is our true nature. We are the consciousness or the awareness that we should do, for which it is not just done, for which there are steps we have to go through. That's what we are going to see that. Number one, how many nutritious people you have. This is point number one. Nutritious people means the people who will correct you if you do something wrong. Take liberty and shout at you and say that no, this is not done. And they are your role model. You can follow them. They are disciplined people. They balance their life. They are the nutritious people. How many nutritious people you have? And how much percentage of your time you spend with them? How frequently you spend time with them? If you are doing extremely well on all these areas, give 3. Otherwise 2 or 1, which you know better. The idea is to bring awareness. These are the areas we need to pay attention. And these are the causes of our suffering, not paying attention in these areas. And second point is discipline. Very, very important. Here I have taken it from Patanjali. He calls it as tapas. He says tapas swadhyaya ishvara pradidhanani kriya yogaha. That's I have taken from that sutra. I'll explain you. Tapas means for us to understand is a discipline, self-discipline, a moderation. What are the areas? He says ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. You don't want anybody to hurt you. You don't want anybody to harm you. Then why should you harm anybody else? Not harming others, other being is ahimsa. Then telling truth. You don't want others to tell you lie and take advantage of that. Third is stealing, asteya. You don't want anybody else to steal from you. Steal your good work, hard efforts, your money, your belongings, your possessions. Then brahmacharya, celibacy, highly disciplined in this area. Because then you will have appropriate energy, to concentrate on these areas. Then aparigraha. Aparigraha means greedlessness. We should not be greedy. To have everything, moderation is fine, but too much of everything is a problem. Then shaucha, purity. Purity, physical purity, mental purity, verbal purity. Santosha, contentment. Whatever you have, be happy so that you will get more and you can plan for more wherever it is needed. On these 7 areas, you have to give marks, 3, 2, 1 appropriately. Please write down the notebook which you have bought. If you have not bought, please buy, and this exercise will be very useful. And you will be a role model for your children or anybody in your family. Please share this knowledge with your children, your family members, your friends, and all your well-wishers. Okay? Then the second point is swadhyaya. Swadhyaya comprises of shravanam. Shravanam means listening to Vedantic scriptures. I'll give you example like Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, then Upanishads, Brahma Sutra. Depending upon your religion, if you are not a Hindu religion, any other text, appropriate text, which will make you to think about understand about your true nature. This you need a guru, because reading a scripture reading the scripture by yourself will not get you the right meaning, and you don't know where from to start with, because you don't know your level of preparedness. In this case, if you feel that I can be of any help, feel free to be in touch with you. I'll tell you where to start, how to start based on the discussion with you that where you are present level. This is Shravanam, listening to the Shastra. Then Mananam, once you start listening to this or reading these scriptures, you might have some doubts. So you need some competent authority, living competent guru who can clarify the doubts. So clarification of the doubts. Because there are various darshanas, various philosophies. Suppose you are from Advaita Vedanta, there may be Nyaya, Yoga, Vaisheshika, other Mimamsa philosophies, they might give a different viewpoints. Then you might get some doubt whether this is right or that is right. You need a guru. You need a proper text. The guru will suggest. You need to read it and clarify from them. That is called clarification of doubt is called the Mananam. Then Nidhyasanam is abide in the knowledge forever. Whenever you are going away from the knowledge, deliberately bring you back and abide in the knowledge which you have acquired. On these areas, that is 7 plus 3, 10 areas, you have to give marks 3, 2, 1 appropriately. It will be slightly subjective. That's fine. But we need to understand how the trend, how we are progressing over a period of time. And be aware that these areas are there, which will make me happy. If I understand these areas, I understand the causes of my suffering and I can overcome them. That is very relevant. Okay? Now, then Pratyahara. Pratyahara means sense control. Sense control is your 5 senses are there, right? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. You have to control them. Why you need to control them? Because they give input to you. See, this topic I want to deal little deep. So probably in the next session, that is the session number 4, I'll continue with that. Thanks for this opportunity.